Most people think Donald Trump survives chaos because he thrives in it. The uncomfortable truth is the opposite. He survives because he learned how to delay judgment, even when everything looks broken. In global business and politics, judgment moves fast. Markets react. Institutions close ranks. Reputations don't fade, they get archived. Trump built his entire career around one question: what happens if you refuse to accept the verdict on schedule? By the early 1990s, Trump wasn't just losing money, he was losing institutional memory. Banks weren't negotiating anymore. They were quietly planning around him. That's a different kind of failure, the kind where the system assumes you're already finished. Most people respond to that moment by shrinking. Trump did the opposite. First, he outlasted lenders. Then, he outlasted headlines. Then, he outlasted elite approval. Same move, different arena. Instead of rebuilding credibility where it had already collapsed, he redirected attention toward places that couldn't revoke it: licensing, media, narrative scale. Not because they were safer, but because they bought time. By the early 2000s, it looked like the strategy had worked. The brand stabilized. The volatility felt contained. But stability was never the objective. Longevity was. Once you accept long-term exposure, short-term judgment loses its power. You stop optimizing for approval and start optimizing for remaining in the game. That mindset didn't begin in politics. Politics was just the largest stage it touched. Trump's story isn't about dominating systems. It's about refusing to let any single system decide the end. Real estate didn't finish him. Finance didn't finish him. Public opinion didn't finish him. Not because he won, but because he didn't stop when the verdict arrived. Most people don't fail because they're wrong. They fail because they accept judgment before the timeline is complete. Trump built his entire strategy around resisting that moment. And that raises an uncomfortable question. Where are you letting the clock run out too early? Did you also know that